So Tesla has turned on FSD supervised in China.
Yes, you heard that right. Tesla owners in China are being driven around as we speak in Chinese cities like Ningbo. Check it out.
So over the past few days since it was turned on last Tuesday, a bunch of people have been posting videos and their experiences using FSD supervised 13.2.6 in China.
Everyone I've been following says that FSD works great, handling traffic and pedestrians and scooters and bikes really well.
Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of videos, and there are situations I would have trouble handling as an experienced driver, mainly because I'm not used to Chinese roads and traffic, and FSD handled it like a champ.
This effectively doubles the number of cars on FSD.
Yes, that's a really good point. It not only brings Tesla double the training data in the largest auto market in the world, but it also brings in double the FSD revenue.
So do we know if cars running FSD in China is only being rolled out to AI 4 or hardware 4 Teslas?
From the people I've been following, it appears that so far only cars with AI 4 have gotten FSD. AI 3 owners in China say they haven't gotten FSD yet.
So that doesn't necessarily mean it's not coming to AI 3. It's just like here in the States, it takes time to compress the models for AI 3 hardware.
I think so. Ray posted FSD in action in Beijing and being live streamed. Testers' initial impression, more human-like, smooth and confident compared to other similar Chinese systems. Also capable of self-correcting if missing turns or planned route where other systems may be hesitant.
这个 FSD 的一个这么小一条小路，它能拐吗？
嘉年华不用刷，大家就
哦，拐进小路！天哪，这么小的小路，我都觉得人拐都有点困。
I love people experiencing FSD for the first time. It is so fun to watch.
That is cute.
Yeah, so Tesla kind of had to do this. Already, Chinese automakers like Huawei, Li Auto, XPeng, and BYD, they all have some form of autonomous driving modes. Tesla had to enter the game in China.
And it must have been even more challenging for Tesla because of the restrictions placed on them.
Yeah, since 2021, the Chinese government has mandated that all data collected by Tesla vehicles in China must be stored locally within the country.
And on the other hand, the US government limits Tesla's ability to use high-end GPUs, which are critical for AI training, in China, creating a catch-22 situation.
Give me a break.
Yeah, China restricts data exports while the US restricts advanced computing resources, which is hindering Tesla's ability to train FSD effectively for the Chinese market.
So I'm not exactly sure how Tesla was even able to get FSD 13.2.6 up and running so quickly.
I mean, my guess had been that they had trained the neural net inference model on US data and then installed it on Chinese Teslas to get Chinese driving data to get the model to work in China, and that kept all the Chinese data in the country. But Elon actually said this: "We just used publicly available video on the internet of roads and signs in China and used that to train in sim."
So they didn't take this video and just stick it straight into the learning model. They took the video, created simulations based off of that video, and then fed the simulation into the learning model because camera position is very important and all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah, there's pre-training and post-training. So they pre-trained this. This is 13, basically. So what all of us are using in the States, it's a pre-trained model. After you've pre-trained a model, you can post-train it. You can tweak it. I think that's what they did in China using stuff from the internet. It's amazing that it works at all. And I'm really hopeful that maybe they'll work out some kind of deal so that they can actually start using the data they're collecting as long as they do it within China and not on American chips.
Okay, so this is kind of weird. They're taking 13, which was trained on US roads, and then they're applying a bunch of different things so it can like read Chinese road signs. It's kind of like if you or I were to go to China.
Exactly.
Like, I know how to drive a car. I know not to run it off the road or into other vehicles, but I may not fully understand exactly how the flow of traffic is going to be.
Well,
I don't read Chinese.
Right, exactly. You need to learn what a few of the signs mean and so forth. Right.
And
I mean, it's
so-
kind of like when we went to Denmark and we had to learn what auto fart meant.
And so that's how it's able to work. They made a competent driver.
Right.
And then they basically taught it Chinese. They taught it what the road signs were. It's kind of like if you were to take a Chinese road test, you'd probably be okay to drive on the roads.
Right. And I mean, right now I hear that it's a little wimpy, like it's not as aggressive as most Chinese drivers, but that can be tweaked with some of the settings.
But now it's actually on the roads.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and Holmar's catalog said the launch of FSD in China, while Europe is left with years-old basic autopilot, is an embarrassment to the European continent.
And Elon says, we are waiting for regulatory approval.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.